The thing about this video is that it's like a follow-up to the henna video because y'all went in on that video about that henna.
If you like my videos, you have to hit subscribe because that's the only way to find out when I post a new video for this 1 year of Ayurveda challenge. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much.
So I did a video on I used henna for 6 months and this is what happened. You're gonna see a quick thumbnail. You can go check it out. Hopefully it helps someone out there. However, as I tried to explain in that video, I did not want anyone to think that, hey, I hate henna. It's just that I used it wrongly and I admitted that, and I used it too strongly, especially for my hair. Quite a few of you reassured me and told me, hey Ife, you know, this is how you should have used it. You shouldn't have used it that often, and these are things I kind of figured out along the way, and thankfully I have you all to reassure me as well, to let me know henna doesn't have to be that bad. It's like it could be a once in a while treatment, not a routine treatment like every month like I was doing it. Or do henna glosses like curly proverbs suggest. So that's the other thing I haven't done. I haven't done glosses. Some of you also told me, yo Ife, you can actually repair your hair, don't worry about it. And one thing I did not tell you in that video is that I have found a way to repair my hair and just stick to the basic Ayurveda stuff without having to chop my hair. Because remember, I don't know if I said this in the video, that I was actually thinking of chopping all like buzz, just I wanted to start all over. Thankfully I didn't, and slowly it has been growing my hair out. I have been snipping away on my ends slowly as well. What you might want to know is what specifically have I been doing to repair my hair, restore my hair. I just went back to the really basic Ayurveda treatments that I was doing even before I started the 1 year of Ayurveda challenge, and it just so happens that we are still in the 1 year of Ayurveda challenge, which is wrapping up very shortly. By the 1st of December, that's when the challenge ends, because that's where it started. Well, it should be the end of November, but anyways. So what have I been doing to repair my hair? I will do a video on the recipe that I do as well, and I hope you stay tuned for that. However, let me show you what Ayurveda powders I've been using, because as you know, I am in Trinidad right now and I don't have all my powders with me. I grabbed a few powders that have been helping to restore the growth of my hair, as well as repair and strengthen without too much damage or anything, you know, while keeping my hair very healthy, moisturized. So this is what I've been using so far. These 4 powders, I will just briefly go through what I have been using. I have been using a Bringraj powder to help restore my hair. I use the Bringraj. I also use the Brahmi powder. Now all of these I have actually already included in a Ayurveda haul that I had. The Amla, I stocked up on 3 boxes of these because I use this much heavier than the others. And then I also used Tulsi. Tulsi was the one that I recently reintroduced with regard to using it in it's like a hair pack that I make basically for my hair. My hair has been restoring the shine. The volume is coming back slowly, so I'm trying my best not to rush my hair. I'm giving it some time to just get used to using these powders again. So maybe I could put them up here. These 4 that I have been using so far. I do these treatments weekly. I've been doing them weekly for, I would say, about 2 to 3 months. I'm straining out the powders. Now that was helping with regard to ensuring that the powders don't get stuck in my hair. So, but however, I switched back to, which is how I originally used these treatments in my Ayurveda treatments. I switched back to leaving the powders in because I feel as though when you strain it out, you're actually taking out all the powders. When you strain it, you're removing the powders that are beneficial for your hair. I remember these are really plant extracts or seed extract. When I leave them in my hair for about an hour or so, you're not really getting any full strength. So even though some of the powders are getting stuck in my hair, it's not as bad because what I do, I actually don't shampoo. It's pretty different how I'm used doing it. I don't shampoo, so my hair kind of gets a chance to receive the benefits of these within a week, and then I wash it out and then I do it again. I hope it's not confusing. Okay, on wash day, I wash my hair, condition my hair, and then I leave the hair pack in my hair for about an hour to 2 hours depending on what I have to do. I just rinse it out. So they're actually fine powders still stuck in my hair. It's not too much, however my hair stays so moisturized when I do this. And then the following week I shampoo first, or I condition first, and then I do the same process over. So my hair actually gets left with some of the bits and pieces of powders. And the reason why I don't shampoo it out after is because I feel as though my hair still needs to hold on to some of those powders a little bit, just to help repair over the week, that 1 week period. The reason why I do this is because I got it from the Chebe, those who do Chebe. So this is like, for me, this is like a toned down version of Chebe, where, because Chebe, they just pack on the ingredients however often they pack it on over time, and they keep those powders in their hair, the Chebe powder in their hair. This is not, I'm not doing Chebe, but I'm using the toned down version of the Chebe techniques. I hope you understand, where I'm not washing, I'm not co-washing after I rinse it out of my hair. Do you get what I say? So when I rinse it out of my hair, I try to rinse it out until the water runs as clear as possible. However, there's still some powders in my scalp, and I suspect that over the week time, those powders, when they're on my scalp, they're still doing some sort of work with regard to repairing my roots, stimulating growth, adding shine, that sort of thing, and imparting nutrients to my hair. I hope that kind of makes sense to some of you with regard to my routine with this. So I will try my best to do an updated routine. Whew, this is a lot. I hope you all vibing with me on this, okay? If it's confusing, I will try my best to explain it again. If not, please let me know as well in the comments below. And if you're gonna try out this combination, the Tulsi Amla Brahmi Bringraj, I have not done a video on this recipe as yet. However, I will do one so that you can see what I do, all right, and how I use these. And if you have used these, what else would you add to them to strengthen it? I wanted to get hibiscus powder, but I haven't seen it in Trinidad yet. So of course I can find hibiscus and dry it, and that's another process. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.